To a lot of people, when you say you are rationalizing your supplier, what comes to mind is you are reducing the numbers of suppliers. But that's not just it. All right. According to Spend Matters, which is a public magazine that publishes procurement views, it defines supplier rationalization as optimization of your supplier base, as much about how you manage and engage with those suppliers as the number you have or the price you can charge them. So if you look at this very funny picture that I put here, it means that you can tell suppliers to come in, or you can tell some to get out. And you can also say, I'm just looking at you, it depends. You might decide to wait for a while, or maybe we'll keep you and watch you to see whether you're going to improve your performance. So the commonly held view, like I said, is that a lot of people rationalize to cut suppliers, but that's not the case, all right? Managing the supplier base could also include you increasing your suppliers. So when you hear rationalization of suppliers, it's not essentially reduction in supplier numbers. And that brings us to this. What are the different options that are available for you as a procurement manager to rationalize the supplier base? You can reduce it. You can increase it. You can maintain the existing supplier, because if the supplier is doing fantastically well, why do you want to remove it? You can keep the size or change the mix. So these are the different options for rationalizing the supplier base. So let us look at this option one after the other. Reduce it. Why would you want to do that? So maybe you already have enough qualified suppliers or vendors, and you are sure that no other can offer a cost or quality or other advantage, then you might need to reduce them. So you subject them to rigorous evaluation, and then you want to know the ones that are very good. And you want to go with those that can give you the high quality, less cost, and other advantages. You also might want to increase your supplier. Why? Because it is better to have more than one vendor who can deliver great performance, all right, in different categories of products, than to have one that will subject your organization to risk when there is lack of supply. So you can see that you have the option to reduce, you also have the option to increase. You can maintain the existing pool of suppliers. If your supplier is performing excellently, there's no need for you to change them. Or you tighten the relationship to enhance value for money. So you can maintain the supplier to have a better relationship. Okay? But then you can also keep the size and change the mix. Even when you have the right number of vendors, you may need to replace the performance one with a good one. So basically, if you have 3 suppliers that are providing you one with a laptop, because I use laptop or computer hardware, one with a software, okay? But they both also have the capacity to provide both software and hardware. You might decide, to reduce the contract with those suppliers that are not performing and move it to those ones that are performing, so that you have better value for